Dennis, it's lovely to hear this little story that you have for us of something that you did as a voice in action. We've been thinking about Unmuted and how God calls us to be a voice for him. And you've got this wonderful story about what happened to you last year. So it's over to you.
Well, thank you very much, Stephen, for the warm welcome, and hello to everybody. Last January, during lockdown, I woke early one morning, about 5:45, and I got up and turned on the television, and it was this story about an elderly man of over 80 who had COVID. He was in hospital, he recovered, and he decided when he got home, he would do a fundraiser for the hospital. And he climbed up a hill at the back of his house and raised so much, can't remember what it was. But anyhow, I thought to myself, I'm 70 in June, and I've got everything I need. I don't need anything. I don't want any presents. And I said, Lord, what do you want me to do? I would like to do something. So to cut a long story short, within 5 or 10 minutes, I came up with the idea of maybe doing some sort of a walk. And I looked back in my life and I thought, what will I do the walk for? The first thing I thought of was when my wife died at 40 of cancer 23 years ago. My brother died, my younger brother died 5 years ago. My great friend Philip Patterson, who was Archdeacon of Down, died some years ago, and they all died of cancer, and I thought I'll do something for cancer. And Macmillan Cancer Care was one of the charities that was really helpful to us whenever Hilary was ill. So that was the first thing that came to mind. The second thing then was SAMS. And as Stephen mentioned there, it was over 40 years I had connection with SAMS. 24 of those were in Stephen's role. And I thought I'd love to do something for SAMS, to support SAMS. So I thought I would speak to Stephen about that. Now, of course, the other thing was, where was I going to walk to or from? So I had a great interest in sport all my life. Played hockey for Lisnagarvey and cricket for Lurgan. And Lisnagarvey Hockey Club is in Hillsborough, Lurgan Cricket Club's in Pollock Park in Lurgan. And the next morning I got up and I got into the car and I drove from Lurgan to Hillsborough. It was about 16 miles. And I found out there was a footpath the whole way. So that helped me greatly to make my mind up. And on the 19th of June, we began a walk from Hillsborough to Lurgan with the help of other people. The hockey boys met us at Hillsborough, and at the end of the walk, the cricket boys met us. In between, there were a whole lot of people joined us. The car stopped. And it wasn't just the amount of money we raised. It was to do with the whole day and the lead up to it and the number of people involved and how everybody spiritually found it very motivating. And there were people joined, Christians, non-Christians, who were really motivated by it. The fact that the sport was involved, I think, was a big help. And the two charities, both Macmillan and SAMS, really added to it as well. So I suppose I would really say God was behind this, and the success of it was due to God. The last thing I would say is this, Stephen, for everybody to look out for God moments in life and don't be afraid to go for them.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. It was so phenomenal. I was so humbled by the number of people involved. There were hundreds involved in it, and by the amount raised, and overall the whole spiritual element to it.